High earners are going to lose this 401k tax break. Oh no. Oh no. There he is. I got a dog outside barking at me. I got a dog right here looking at me. Oh boy. There he is. Snaggletooth Vampire. I'm telling you, if you're a punk rock, that's the name of the band, Snaggletooth Vampire. And I just want to trademark and credit it to me. So let's check this out. This is from Elder Law Rillick? Elder Law RILLC. All right. Interesting. Elder Law, I don't know what this is. Anyway, but it's pretty good. So you say right here, takeaway, starting in 2026, employees age 50 or older who earn over $145,000 must make their catch-up 401k contributions into an after-tax basis, the Roth. All right? They'll lose the immediate deduction. Come on. Affected high earners should check that their employer even offers a Roth 401k option and review their overall retirement tax strategy to maximize their wealth despite the rule changes. So a lot of people are going to go crazy on this, like, oh my goodness, they're going to tax us more and more and more. It's not fair, blah, 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 blah. Dude, if you're making that kind of scratch anyway, and you have everything in a pre-tax account, you're going to pay on the back end for sure. You're just going to. So I would say take advantage of it. If they have a Roth, you should be putting in a Roth. If they have a brokerage account, you should be putting it into an after-tax brokerage account, and it'd be in a tax-efficient portfolio like VTI. Remember, as we talked about before, VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Index, all right, it does not have capital gain distributions in your brokerage account and a very small amount of capital of dividends. You going potty or what, buddy? There you go. And there's the other guy. Oh, you can't see him. There he is. Look at that. Oh my goodness, a king. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay income tax on this money. You're gonna pay income tax on it anyway. And if you have $145,000 or more of income and you're married filing jointly, your effective tax rate is what, 13, 14%? You see what I'm saying? I mean, if even that, when you factor in standard deductions and whatnot, you're probably not. I mean, so let's just say make $200,000 a year. Your standard deduction will simply say $30,000. You put in, $15,000 into your 401k. So that's $45,000 that comes off your gross income. So what I say, $200,000 minus $45,000. So you're being taxed on $155,000. So you're in the 22% tax bracket, but the bulk of that's still taxed at 12%. Buddy, this. You see what I got to deal with? Oh boy, this guy. It's freaking freeze out there. It just said nothing. Oh, but you're such a nut. Why do dogs control us? It's the weirdest thing. I don't remember him ever paying the mortgage. I don't remember him paying the heat and bill. Yet he wants me to keep this door open so he can come and go as he pleases. I'm like, well, yeah, it'd be great, but if you pay the heat and bill, you can do. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he sees a neighbor's dog. Anyway, so if you got $200,000, you're taxed on $155. You know the taxable $90,000, $100,000 of taxable income is at 12. So essentially, $55,000 is taxed at 22%. I mean, that's still real money. It's $10,000 in tax, but putting an extra $5,000 in your 401k. I mean, it's going to save you 22%. Yeah, you might have to pay 12% on it in the future. It's just not that big of a deal, man. And so especially when you can put it into a brokerage account, have access to it whenever you want without a penalty, without really any income tax on it. I mean, could be subject to a capital gain tax, but you're like, dude, I got this money over here. Yeah, I had to pay a little bit more tax than I really wanted to. It's just not going to make or break you, man. It's just not. So I'm like, all right, now I have this access to this brokerage or Roth. And if you have a Roth, it's even better because it's all tax-free. All of it's tax-free. You have access to it, pretty much. There are some more limits on a Roth than there's a brokerage account, but I would still even think about doing the brokerage account because there is no capital gain on Vanguard Total Stock Index. The dividends are 1%. Unequivocal full access to it. No paperwork required on 1099 distributions or anything like that. You're just like, I got this money in a brokerage account. It's hardly cost me anything. Again, the only tax I got to pay is a little bit on the dividends, and dividends like 1% now. So if I had $100,000 in there, I'd have $1,000 of dividend income. That's it. And I have access to it unencumbered. Yeah, when I sell it, there might be a capital gain. I grant you, capital gain. That sucks, but I don't know, man. That doesn't seem like that big. I mean, this is what I got. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. But you know, if you have access to a Roth, it's preferable. No other way around it, other than the fact there are limitations, more so than their brokerage counts here, 59.5. But you know, if you're already 59.5, I'd do the Roth unequivocally. Anyway, something to think about. I wouldn't worry too much about this, but people will, and they just should not. They're just. I was just talking to this guy yesterday, a friend of mine, you know, going over some numbers with him and his wife, and you know, his effective tax rate. This guy's got, you know, 7 figures, all pre-tax. And I was like, you know, your effective tax rate is like nothing. I mean, it's like, oh, like 11%, even with RMDs. I can't remember exactly what it was. I forgot, but I was just like, dude, that's just not. Now, maybe with RMDs, I think with RMDs jumped up to 12. Before the RMDs kicked in, it was just Social Security and his distributions from his IRA is like 7% effective tax rate. Man, for every $100,000, you're paying $7,000. That ain't too bad. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. Smash that like button. We'll see ya.